Welcome back, guys. It's Kibla Ahmed Art, and I'm joined with G-Man in Singapore. Guys, apologies for you not seeing me, but you get to see my brother's beautiful face and his arms and his chest. I'm My camera and my laptop is losing, but I will get that sorted out as soon as. Yeah, but how's it going, G-Man? Tell me.
Well, it's been going good. It's been busy as usual, work and whatnot, and then training hard. Just got back from a hard training session today. But it's been a great week, bro. It's been a great week. So Tuesday, the UFC were in town. Right, there's a card going on in Singapore in October. Ben Askren versus Damian Maia, and I went down to the event anyway, right? And first of all, there's like loads of things going on, which is quite awesome. And then I won tickets to the event, which was amazing. I never win shit, man. So you have to run on one of these treadmills. I can't remember the name of it specifically, but it's a treadmill that has no levels. Your force and your speed determines how fast it goes, basically.
Yeah.
So you're kind of pushing against the treadmill. Anyway. And basically, it's like a Wheel of Fortune, whatever. There's an arrow at the back, and they stuck some colours on the treads.
Yeah.
And wherever it stops, you get a prize. And then I done it, and then I was like, shit, man, I won some tickets, free tickets to UFC, so that was quite moist. And then after, the stars of the main event, Ben Askren and Damian Maia, came up on the stage, and it was epic to just meet them, man. I had opportunities to ask them questions. I'm not really a good public speaker, so I was just kind of like, should I ask him? Should I not? Should I ask him? Should I? You know, one of those things, man. And I was just like, all right, control your breathing and just go ask him questions. And bro, I was wicked. It was wicked, man. I mean, Ben Askren, he used to fight out in Singapore and Asia on the ONE FC. And then recently he just, he made his transition to the UFC, and he just got beat. Like, he got knocked out by a flying knee by 5 seconds, right?
Yeah.
So he's one of those quirky sort of guys where, he talks a lot, right, to get under his opponent's skin and whatnot. And he'd done that to this guy called George Masvidal, who's a fucking gangster anyway. So anyway, when they were fighting, Masvidal came out straight away with a flying knee, boom, knocked him out. Fastest UFC knockout ever. But anyway, like, whether you love Askren or not, like, what I found inspirational was, it's like, dude, you interviewed the day after, like, you're back fighting 2 months later. Like, so I asked him, like, I found that inspirational how you bounce back mentally,
Yeah.
and then how did you kind of overcome that mentally, how you feeling now, and, he gave me a good answer, just saying, this is my attitude, like, you can't change the past, whatever happens, happens. So I have to move forward. It sucks, but I have to move forward. It is what it is. And I was like, that's awesome, man. Like I said, you love him or hate him. Because when I posted a picture on Facebook and Instagram, everyone was, the usual, he got knocked out in 5 seconds, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, all right, cool. I get that, but he's back. And first of all, I've never seen none of you guys doing anything like what he can do. And second of all, he's back. You got to find that inspirational. If you don't, then whatever. But then the next guy came on, Damian Maia, a man, legend, bro. This guy's a legend. He's probably the best Brazilian jiu-jitsu fighter ever in MMA. One of the best anyway. And such a nice guy, man. He composes himself as a true martial artist. Just humble, never talks shit. Just goes in there and he applies his jiu-jitsu. This is what I love about him, right?
Yeah.
Obviously he's kind, he's humble, respectful, that stuff. He applies his jiu-jitsu in the cage because he's like, I don't want to hurt anyone. Like, this is how amazing, because jiu-jitsu is known as the gentle art form. So you can choke someone out. It does look dangerous, like an armbar them, whatever, but he's like, rather than me punching someone and, trying to give him brain damage or whatnot, I'd rather just choke him out, let him tap, and that's it, fight's over. No one's injured,
Yeah.
And he's had that mentality, and he's one of the best, man. If he grabs a hold of you, you're dead, right? But anyway, he's just a nice, humble guy. And then again, just asking him questions and what did I ask him, man? It was very inspirational. Oh yeah, I just asked him what got him into martial arts and all that sort of stuff. And I didn't even know, but this one says I didn't even know, but he used to study like kung fu and karate and all that sort of stuff. And he was like, yeah, listen, I might not show my kung fu, but I've learned a little bit in regards to controlling distance. So then I asked him after, man, like, you mentioned kung fu, what do you think about Bruce Lee? And but he geeked out, man. He geeked out and I geeked out, and I was just so moist. He was moist, I was moist. It's like, oh my god, man. He was just talking about, he believed Bruce Lee was the first mixed martial artist, and he was saying when he studied martial arts all them years ago, it was forbidden to do different styles, and Bruce Lee done it all them years, and he just proper geeked out about it, and I was just like, moist. And then when I went up on stage to see him, and get a picture, he was like, man, good questions, you know, thank you for asking the questions, they were good. And I was like, wicked, man. And then one of my mates was like, gee, like, I think he gets the same fucking questions over and over and over and over again. So the fact that you asked him a question where he can kind of geek out, and he saw that you were geeking out, maybe he just felt like, all right, finally, a question where I can express something different. And I was like, oh, nice, man. It was such an honor to me, and I was like, man, you're an inspiration. I don't know what else to say. Like, you're such a nice guy. You're an inspiration. So it was such a good night. So yeah, won some tickets, met some legends, and just felt good, man. I just had some training this week and just been sparring and getting into things, and my coaches have been giving me stripes and whatnot. I'm looking to go in Thailand. It's all booked. I got my gym scheduled, and I'm going to go down there and just train. Fucking hell, man. Everything's going good, bro. I got my F1 ticket, so 2 weeks, bro. Hans Zimmer, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Excuse me. Red Hot Chili Peppers, F1. Oh, I got lots to look forward to, man. I bought myself a piano, man. I just figured... I'm babbling on, but let me just tell you, man, a lot of good shit's been happening because I've just been focusing a lot of stuff has been going on in the background in the last couple of weeks, maybe months even.
Good energy.
But I feel like I'm slowly picking myself up, you know, and just kind of thinking different and whatnot. But I bought myself a little crappy piano because I've always been fascinated by it, and I was like, let me just pick it up and just trying to, you know, in my head I'm just like, look, man, I like to chill like the next guy or the next person, right? Netflix and just chill, relax. But I figured any other time, like, time goes so quick. So any other time that I have, let's learn a skill, man. Like, let's be valuable. Let's make this time valuable and learn a skill set or something like that. So I got the piano, and I've been just trying to learn. I've done an online little course, just how you should train hands and stuff, and then just getting on YouTube and just checking out the Hans Zimmer Last Samurai and Inception Time soundtrack, and just trying to learn the beginnings. And it's hard, man. It is hard. It's like doing one hand's cool, doing the other hand's kind of cool, and then together, that's a different sort of coordination, man. So something to look forward to learning. I was practicing this morning, and I noticed I'm getting a little bit better. Like, I could do something on this hand and something on this hand. I'm like, okay, cool. That's step one. So yeah, man. Things are. I babbled on a lot, but things are on the plus. And just trying to keep my mind focused, bro.
No, that's good news, man. That's great news, man.
How's things with you, bro? House is almost done.
Yeah, getting to the end of it now. Like, just trying to do like the last bits. I'm gonna work on the flooring today. We'll probably move in the next 2 weeks or so. Yeah, it's gonna be emotional. Is it gonna be exciting?
That's what I was gonna say. But it's exciting, obviously, and you got the house for Alara.
Yep.
And everything. Is it a little bit like sad because you're leaving home? It's the first time. When I say first time, you've done it before, but I'm talking about like now you're gone for good. You know what I mean? The family home, the armoured house, 38. Well, actually, I shouldn't say my address. Sure, don't say the address. You know what I mean? That property is the armoured property, man. Go up there. Is it a little bit weird?
Yeah, it definitely is. It's I don't know, man. It's like, I mean, some people do it really early on in life. I mean, we've done it a bit later, but it's yeah, it's going to be sad. Of course it is. Not seeing mum and dad all the time like I used to, like we usually have, and then it's going to be weird not seeing Ash, because I know Ash is going to take it. It's going to be quite harsh on him as well. I'm going to miss Idris, bro. Like, that's another one as well. That guy is like this cheeky little dude. Like that video you saw, he looks like he was in labour, but like, he's so emotional. I love it. He's just this happy, emotional kid. Like, if he doesn't see his dada, if he doesn't see his mum, like he just cute, man. It's just, I'm gonna miss seeing him grow up. Like, he played a big part in that house, making everything happy and joyful. I'm gonna miss Shibs and my sister Ati. Yeah, it's gonna be weird, man. It's gonna be quiet, like after you left, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, look, I know. I mean, you're just around the corner and everything, but yeah, we grew up there, you know. And even though I know I'm away, but I know that's always home, right? And I'm looking forward to coming back home one day and whatnot. But the main thing I miss, you know, is obviously the family, and it's Idris and Alara growing up. Like, there's loads of things I'm missing, and I hear it all the time from certain people. Oh, I'm disappointed that you didn't come to this. I'm disappointed you didn't come to that. And I'm like, look, man, you know, I chose this life, and I'm gonna have to face the consequences. But not to be rude, I don't really care about those things I'm missing. What I really care is about not seeing Idris grow up and Alara grow up and, you know, missing you guys and shit like that. So it's tough, man. But I mean, I'm on this journey now, and you know, just learning more about myself, and hopefully come back with you know, I think I got my head straight. You know what I mean? Especially from living in Hong Kong and whatnot.
Yeah.
I finally know at the end of the day, my goal is to help people, and I'm just trying to figure that shit out. I'm in this corporate world right now, cool.
Yeah.
It's using me, I'm using it. You know what I mean? We're using each other for me to get to where I need to go. But I know I don't want to be in this corporate world forever, and I know I wanna help people. You know, and end of the day, don't know if I would have had the same mentality if I stayed in London. You know what I'm trying to say? So
No, of course.
Coming out to Hong Kong and here has been giving me that. So I'm like, look, man, I've got, and also, you know, like when people would say like, what have you got to show for it? And there's a few things. I'm not going to mention it here, but you know, there's a few things, you know, especially helping out with the family and all that sort of stuff. And then that perspective on life, man, it's a lot, man. You know, rather than just coming back home and be like, yep, that was it. I lived there and that's it. Like I learned a lot, man. So it's consequences of missing everyone grow up and the little ones grow up and stuff. But I'm growing up, man. I've grown up a lot. Put it that way as well.
No, that's good. That's the main thing, that you've grown. It takes time, bro. Took me time.
Yeah.
Took me time to understand things and.
I have to say, like, even though being alone out here is tough. Like mentally, I've been. How do I pull it, man? I don't want to give myself too much stripes. I'm not trying to suck my own dick, man. But I'm happy with the way I've mentally been able to handle things, because I've broken down a few times by myself. But I'm like, I keep a focus sheet, keep going training, getting into meditation, which I'm getting really into, doing the float tank once a month. A lot of yoga and meditation, and because I'm handling things by myself. When things are going wrong, I'm handling it by myself. When I'm going through breakups, which I have recently again, I'm handling it all myself, and I've got nobody to speak to out here. And I'm just like, all right, cool, G. Like, let's keep things going. Let's keep things moving. So I'm really happy that I can handle things myself, like mentally. You know, I do break down. I do get negative. I do get upset. All that sort of shit. But I know, okay, cool, I can move forward, man. And that's what I'm saying, like, that's why I'm saying meeting Damian Maya was an inspiration, and listening to, like, Joe Rogan and the people he has on, like, Jocko and what's that guy's name, man? Shit, I can't believe I forgot his name. But just listening to those inspirational people, I'm just like, cool, I could do this. It's all on me. The mentality is all on me, you know what I mean? I've got no one here, so you've got to rely on myself. And yeah, man, it's just I'm getting too deep, but I'm proud of myself in some ways. I just got to keep moving forward, man. When shit goes down, take the emotions, go through the process to like bring myself back up.
Exactly, bro. It takes time to learn that, bro. It takes time to learn that, and accepting things as well, moving on forward. Moving on forward is probably one of the hardest things anybody will find, because it doesn't happen overnight. You have to really want it and work on it, you know what I mean? So it's difficult. It's been a challenge in 2019, I ain't gonna lie. Mental health is big to me, man. So now that I'm like focused on getting back onto like social media properly, doing the videos, because now we're coming close to the end of moving into the house. I want to help encourage people as well, because same thing, man. Even though you've got family next to you, you still suffer by yourself, bro. You still suffer by yourself, and everybody's been there. But there are some journeys you have to take by yourself.
That's it, man. I mean, yeah, it's literally mental health is a tough one, but we just gotta kind of, just again, like talking about it with you now, it's good. But I've been basically on my own out here handling it and whatnot, man. And on my Instagram, I don't know if you know, guys, follow my Instagram, Gilman187. Like, I put an inspirational quote on every single morning, right? So I wake up at 5 a.m. and I put a quote, just like I got that idea from Jocko, right? This guy takes a picture of his watch every morning, and it says 4 a.m. You know, and he's just finished his workout, and he has this mentality of, I need to earn the sunrise. You know what I'm trying to say? I love it, right? I can't do a 4:30ness, but he's doing all of that, and he earns his sunrise, and he earns his day, and I love that, right? So I kind of got inspired by that, and I've done the same. So I wake up at 5. Again, I take a picture of the time, and I put a little inspirational quote on there, and then I get my day started. Right? I go training, blah blah blah, and then a few people reached out, and just saying, "Oh, that's good." Certain quotes, certain people relate to, and I'll speak to someone in my office, and she was like, how do I do that? Like some of the quotes could be, just something about yourself and overcoming stress and whatnot. She's like, how do I do that? And I was like, listen, you know what I mean? You're putting that stress on yourself, and I put those quotes up. Not just, I'm glad it's inspired you, but I do it for myself too. I wake up, I read that quote, I'm like, cool, this is for me. Let me share this with the world and whoever follows me on Instagram. And a lot of people, some people respond and they say, man, that's a good quote. I'm like, cool. I'm saying it to myself, and I want you to share that with you lot. And whoever can get inspired, because that's what it's all about. That's what I want to do, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the end goal, inspiring people.
Yep, that's definitely a goal to look forward to, making sure people join in on that as well. I did the same thing. I've been doing it for a couple of years now, I think.
Yeah.
So, because it's always a reminder for myself. I suppose after, what was it? Excuse me. South Africa. And then the art and, how things have come together the way it has. With good comes bad and balance in life. So, I started doing that as well. And it was just to remind people that you could be so much more, but you have to do the hard work. But it's going to hurt. It's going to be a long, hard process.
That's it, man. That's it. I mean, as I get older, I feel like I don't want that quote. As you get older, you get wiser. I feel like it's true. I feel like, but you have to learn though. You can't just be like, just get older and that's it, and you feel like you're wiser. No, but you have to be inspired by other people. You have to learn from other people. That's why I always mention Rogan's podcast, but it's one of the best, man. You just learn so much. You get inspired. He's an inspirational guy. He, he gets inspirational people. But I definitely feel like that, man. And I I've never been a clubby guy anyway. We used to go clubbing back in the days. I knew it was never me anyway. Just get inspiration from fucking mountains and oceans, and I'm like, what the hell, man? Like this is different. It's a different kind of guy, man. But it's me. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it. Cool. And I'm just so fascinated about I'm picking up on, like I said, on skill sets and reading and whatnot, and just learning about how I learn more. Because I realize I'm definitely more of a person who can learn. I can learn physical things faster and better than I can academic shit. Does that make sense? Like I could read a book or I could read a page and it'll come out my brain. But then I could go to the gym and the teacher will teach a technique, and I'll be able to apply that technique and then memorize it better than I would like a verse from a book. Does that make sense?
Of course not.
Yeah, I'm more of a physical. I notice I'm definitely more a physical guy than I am a mental learning. Put it that way, man. But we just gotta keep growing, bro. We're still young, right? I know we feel like I'm getting older and shit. We're still young. Just gotta keep learning. Sorry for the background noise, man. My washing machine's going back in time and shit.
I was gonna say it was freaking out. Bro, I'm happy that you've come along on this journey and learnt so much more, and we've got to learn more about each other as well. So it's not been one way. We've both learnt from each other as well. So it's come a long way. And same thing. I'm physical. I'm more hands-on. I'm the guy who wants to. Like when it comes to all this DIY shit, I didn't know I was going to be able to be capable to do some of half the shit I've done. But looking at YouTube, reading a few books here and there, some pages on the website and forums, that I've learned that shit, there is a lot of stuff I can do. It's just applying your mind to it.
Yeah, we're capable of so much, we just don't know. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, don't get me wrong, some people are just gifted differently. There is a genetical thing, right? Yeah. That's reality, right? I mean, if you compare Shaquille O'Neal to me, that's not fucking fair, right? Because look at him. He's a supreme, human being, right? Yeah. It's not fucking fair genetically. However, you know, again, that martial art mind frame, that Bruce Lee mind frame of like, you got to use what's like applicable to you and your body type and your mentality and the way your body moves, and absorb that, and then dish out what doesn't. But yeah, you know, like, there's so much we are capable of. But then also, you know, understanding that, yeah, sometimes some people get it better, man. The luck of the draw, be it genetics, be it good looks, be it whatever, man. Like, you know, like some people get it and some people don't. But if you don't, it doesn't make you unworthy. You can still work towards something. You can still make something happen. You know what I mean? But I was having that conversation with someone the other day. I can't remember what they're talking about. There was a female athlete. And she's a female, like proper female. She's, you know, born and raised female and whatnot. And she's so, I think her testosterone level is just a bit high compared to other females. And she's dominating. I don't know what sport it is, but anyway, the conversation come up. So they were saying that maybe she needs to join like a men's league. And I was like, nah, that's not fair. She's a female. So why should she join a men's league? And I'm not trying to get into a whole conversation about men, women, and transgender and all that sort of stuff. I'm just saying, what I was just trying to say is like, sometimes some people are genetically better. You can't, like I said, look at me and Shaquille O'Neal. That is not fucking fair. If I looked at him, I'm like, that's not fucking fair. But it's the reality of the world, right? Yeah. Michael Jordan and John Jones, like comparing them to me is like, all right, well, genetically I just didn't get that, but genetically I got other things. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so. It's one of those things, man. As human beings, we're different. Again, it's one of those amazing things that makes us so different. But then, you know, maybe I'm not genetically as good as those guys, but I fucking work hard, man. I train in the Muay Thai, the Jiu-Jitsu, and learn the best I can to my abilities. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, that's what we can do, bro. That's how people gain forward. So you would never have to justify that, but some people. Yeah, as you said, just got a gift.
Yeah, I mean, because a lot of people that would just be like, oh, that's not fucking fair. Why does he have that? Why does she have this? Why does he look like that? And she look like this? And blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? And it's just kind of like, that's life, man.
Handed to them, that's why.
Yeah, exactly. It's life as well. And it's just like, that's the way it is. And that sort of attitude is not going to get you anywhere. You know what I mean? And sometimes some people tell me that and they're fine. They're fucking good in life. I'm like, fucking stop complaining, man. Your life's brilliant. Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Like, stop hating. Stop hating on other people. You know what I mean? Like, just fucking love. Again, like, you know, just meeting these fighters and posting the pictures on social media. People hating on me. I'm like, why are you hating me for? What the fuck did I do? But it's just like, I hate you. I'm like, alright, well, cool. Well, you know.
Yeah, what am I gonna say? It is what it is, bro. Some people just don't want to do the work. And, bro, I was like that. I just think, you know, things will be handed over to me. It's not. You have to work hard for it, man. And if you really want it, it will come to you. Now, that was my realization when I went to Hong Kong anyway. And look what happened. Yeah. Everything, mashallah, fell into place. I have a beautiful wife that supports me in what I do, and I'll support her in the same way. And enjoys the geeky world that we love. And embraces artwork herself. And we have a beautiful daughter who is just my sunshine, man. Doesn't matter how hard of a day I had at work or when I'm at the house painting and trying to get the last bits put together. It's for her, man. As much as it is for myself, it's for her. So my legacy later on, that she has a whole, you know, backlog of both of our, like all of our whole family's history. And she'll be, you know, like that's my uncles, that's my dad, that's my granddad, you know what I mean? She'll be proud, man. Yeah. She'll be proud.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So it will happen, it will be together. And then people, I mean, now I appreciate everything, you know. Back then I was like, hey, why don't I have this and that? I didn't do the work. Why would I get that?
That's it. That is it. That is it. People just feel like they should just be handed shit. You know, without the work, or they there's this whole thing that is visualization shit, which definitely helps. Yeah. But you got to put the work behind it. You can't just visualize. Okay, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this. And you have to fucking work, man. You know what I mean? That works, and that helps you motivate towards your goal and whatnot. you have to put the fucking work in, man. You have to. And if you don't want to put the work in, then you're not going to get what you want.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's simple. You're not going to get what you want, and you got to face that reality, man.
Simple. Exactly.
Simple. It's really crazy. But like, for me, you know, I feel like I've always been blessed. I've always tried my best and worked as hard as possible, and it's got me where I am today. You know, I'm trying to say, like, I'm in Singapore now. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, like, I don't know. It's crazy. Life has to turn. Things in life have to happen for me to end up where I am today. You know, and you think back and like, why the fuck did that happen? But now I think back, I'm like, well, I'm glad that happened because it had to have happened. It had to have happened for me to end up where I am today.
Exactly.
That's life, man. Shit, that's life, man. Fuck, like, we're getting deep. We got deep.
No, of course. On a geekier note, what happened this week, man? I'm trying to work out what happened this week.
Right, a couple things have happened. First of all, Joker, I can't wait because, oh my god. Okay, I always say this, fuck critics, but apparently, bro, Oscar-winning performance. It got an 8-minute standing ovation. Joaquin Phoenix smashed it. The whole concept of the movie is amazing. Geek out time, bro. I can't wait. That trailer that we reacted to the other day. What a brilliant... bro, I can't wait.
No,
I cannot
I'm looking
wait.
forward to it. I'm very, very, very looking forward to it. Listen, man. I think I've always been biased when it comes to comic book movies and stuff like that because people just feel like, I don't know, that the comic book movies or the comic books don't have a deeper meaning to what it has. But bro, the Joker of, you know, like what Todd Phillips is going to be doing, what we're going to see, what Todd Phillips is going to do, bro. If you're telling me like Taxi Driver madness, then that is a great concept to become the Joker. You know what I mean? Society bringing down a character. Okay, so originally when they announced the fact that we're gonna know the character's name, his name is Arthur Fleck, I wasn't too happy. I still ain't happy because the mystery of Joker is that we've never known who he was. Even though that there's comic books now, they've started to bring out origins. It's like I don't know. I've had to jump on the bandwagon and just say accept it for what it is, and just say, all right, this is what's going to happen. I have to accept it. Movies and comics have changed. You know what I mean? Because it needs to bring the reader more close to the story. It's like me and Jakob. We always have beef because of Aliens. Now, Aliens is a great movie. Aliens 2 is an amazing movie. The rest, what the fuck is going on, man? And then the new ones that came out, you're like, dude, there's a reason why I loved those original 2 movies was I didn't give a shit where the aliens came from. They're dying, man. They're killing everybody. I don't want to know where they're from. It was just that mystery. And you didn't have to go in too deep about it. Now, Ridley Scott, amazing, great director. You know, he's given us some cult classics. What the fuck is going on, dude? I don't want to know this shit, man. This alien coming out with his arms out of somebody's tummy and an upset fucking flute-blowing android. Like, bro.
I was waiting for that, the flute.
Fucking, what the fuck am I watching here? I don't want to see this shit. I just want to see people get scared. Like, oh, it was meant to be a horror film.
Yeah. Well, some people love it though. Some people love it. End of the day, man. But yeah, I get you. I mean, I don't hate it as much as you dislike it. But I get it. I prefer, like, when they show the old ones on the screen. I just love it. That the sound of that machine gun is always going to be unique.
Yeah.
The sound of the radar thing is always going to be unique to me. That's when I heard that. But I could be walking down the street. I'd be like, oh, aliens. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain things. So, no, I get it. I get what you're saying. But yeah, some people love it, man. Jakob loves it. So you got to give it to him. But yeah, I mean, like, listen. Having beef or having a disagreement on something is cool. As long as you can have a discussion about it.
Oh, no, we do. There's no issue.
Fighting each other. and you know, like, not fucking up your friendship. I'm like, what the hell? And I'm not getting too deep into it, but I'm not going to go backwards and whatnot. But based on like politics, that's like one of the worst things where friendships break up and people getting violent. Hong Kong is example right now.
Yeah,
it's just violent. I don't care about who started it and the conspiracy on the police side and Thai food. Too much Thai food's making me burp. On whatever sides, but it's like it's violent. the whole thing's violent. Everybody's violent now, so it's not a protest no more. It's just a scene of violence, and I'm just like, well, you know, if you can't have a discussion, if you dislike, if you're gonna hurt someone because they have a different belief system to you, then that's what's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, it's good to have controversy as long as you can have a conversation about it.
Oh no, always.
But
I mean, like I think we'll never go past the return of full-on beef, bro. You know what I mean? That's at the end of the day, we're not that emotional about it. It was just a discussion. I like taking the piss out of him. He likes taking the piss out of me. You know, but it is a discussion.
What I loved what you said. I love what you said about Taxi Driver and the Joker. I'm like, hold on a second. And obviously Robert De Niro was in the Joker, and I'm just like, that's a great comparison where society just fucked up a dude. And the Joker is the perfect character, a comic book character, to use society to fuck up his mind frame. And I'm like, that is brilliant. I can't wait to see this movie, bro.
Yeah,
I cannot wait. Like, I know there's a couple movies coming out, but I have the same excitement as I do for Endgames now, after just seeing... Because at first I was like, shit, DC, I don't know, you know, you guys are just being a bit basic. But after seeing this, I've got the same excitement as Endgames. I'm like, oh my god, this is going to be fucking epic. This movie is going to be fucking epic. And I'm just praying that the Batman movie is amazing, so you combine that and you're going to be like, oh my god, like, you're going to have an amazing crossover movie, which they shouldn't do anyway because it's Batman and Joker, but it doesn't matter, man. If you do it that way, that could be big.
Yeah, it all depends on where they take it now, but it'd be interesting. It's going to be a new take on the Joker as well. I'm excited. I think Joaquin Phoenix is an amazing actor. You know, the guy.
See him in the trailer. Lost weight, his face. He's got that laugh. Did you hear that he generated that laugh by watching millions of videos on YouTube of, like, not millions, but loads of videos on YouTube of I don't know the actual syndrome where people actually laugh, like they spontaneously just laugh. It's kind of, I don't know what the syndrome's called anyway. And he got it from there, and he kind of, what was it, man? The director...
Practiced with the director, he called him over.
I listened to something, an interview, and he said that when he came up with the laugh, he told the director to recast him again for the laugh. That makes sense. Like, saying, listen, if this laugh is not on point, you need to fire me and get someone else. Like, that's how he kind of positioned it. Yeah. And the director's like, you got the part. He's like, no. I'm going to do a recast for the laugh and tell me if that's what you want. You know what I mean? Like, he took it serious, man. Joaquin Phoenix is probably going to smash this, man. I'm so looking forward to it.
He is. He's going to be great.
Okay, other trailers, man. Bad Boys for Life.
Yes,
but
that looks joke.
It looks joke. Well, Mike Lawrence's face, man, he's put on some weight. I should have laughed, but some scenes, man, his cheeks are just gone so big.
Oh no, bless him.
I love the fact that it's just got the same vibe, man. It's the same vibe. Will Smith just doesn't age, and it's just so funny, man. I'm just having so much. I had so much fun watching that trailer. And just laughed about it, and I just like, this is awesome. I can't wait till that comes out.
You know what? I was excited as well. I remember I was on the train home, and they released it, and we got the images. So I was like, okay, cool. Let's post it up. Let's let people know. I will be back on reaction soon, guys. Once I get a running laptop, and I'll get it all sorted. We'll be back on it. The channel will have more content on it as well. Again, still, thank you for subscribing. You guys are still coming in slowly. It's been amazing. But yeah, Bad Boys 3, Will Smith. Martin Lawrence looks jokes. He did give me jokes. His character changed from the badass he was in the first one to like transitioning into this. I'm gonna penetrate this man's soul. That made me die, bro. And got togged.
But man's getting emotional. He's wicked, and he's a stand-up legend as well, like stand-up comedy legend as well. And he's just funny, man. He brings a good vibe. His face looks very animated. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
that's right.
Draw a cartoon.
Yeah.
His face kind of looks like that. Remember Blue Street, man? We used to love that movie, man.
I still do, bro.
Give us jokes, bro.
Still do. Dave Chappelle, remember in that one?
Yeah.
He's...
Oh, man, well, it's a good segue, man. You watched the Dave Chappelle special, yeah? The new one.
Yes, bro.
What's it called? Sticks and Stones? Or something like that?
Sticks and Stones, bro. Sticks and Stones. The controversy that's going around on that is absolutely hilarious. I don't know why people take
Yeah.
this shit so to a different level. Like the guy's comedic genius. This was hilarious. I caught it. I can't remember. Was it last weekend or the week before? Had an hour spare, and I was like, you know what? I haven't seen TV in a while. Let me sit down. Let me watch something that's gonna probably make me laugh. And I was dying, bros. He absolutely smashed it. From the day I laid eyes on Dave Chappelle and my ears on Dave Chappelle's comedic genius, I've never been entertained so much in my life. You remember we were at university.
Got us through it. Got us through
I don't even know
man.
what it was. What was it? Was it Chocolate Baby or was it?
No, I mean that was one of the funniest ones, man. Chocolate. What's all that doo-doo on your face? No.
What's all that chocolate on your face? This ain't chocolate. This is doo doo, baby.
Oh shit! Nah, he got us through it. And then the Chappelle show. No, I agree. Listen, especially in our era, our age, like he's just been a legend. Obviously, I remember seeing Eddie Murphy back in the days. I remember that when we were kids. Now we got certain jokes, but come on, we were too young to understand them, right? Now you watch it and it's actually even more funnier because you can understand the jokes. But no, Eddie Murphy was awesome. I mean, obviously Richard Pryor before and stuff like that. But Chappelle is just in our era and it's fucking hilarious, man. So you saw that post I sent on the group, right, the WhatsApp group about the Rotten Tomatoes giving it a 0%, right? So I want to make this clear, so because Rogan made this clear, right, on why Rotten Tomatoes closed the rankings to the public, and they only allowed 5 left-wing critics to criticize it, right? So this special, Dave Chappelle goes deep, right? He goes fucking deep, right? So these 5 left-wing critics did not like it, and they gave it a 0. So people saw a 0 and thought it's basic. I'm like, fuck Rotten Tomatoes, fuck critics, right? But the moment they opened it up to the public, well, it went up to like 99 or something, like it went crazy, right? So the point I was trying to say, like, in the group was like, listen, all you guys always love to quickly go on Rotten Tomatoes and see what score it goes. Fuck that, like, you don't know you didn't know that this got a 0 because of it was closed to the public. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So it's all bullshit, man. Like that 0% is bullshit. I mean, he was hilarious. I mean, don't get me wrong. From my opinion, I did like the previous ones, and I feel like Dave Chappelle's definitely done better. But it's fucking great still. Like it's fucking amazing. It's Dave Chappelle. He's a legend. You can't shut down Dave Chappelle. That's never gonna happen. It wasn't one of my favorites, but definitely fucking amazing, man.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, for me, I didn't even like. I did. You know what? The other ones weren't funny for me. I found this one funny, but I don't know. He took it to a different level, I suppose.
He was definitely deep. He went deep.
I think his boundary levels now. I don't give a shit, bro. I agree and found everything he said funny, and that's just how my sick mind works. Okay.
But you know what, bro? It's comedy. It's comedy. You cannot get offended. I never get. I can never understand watching comedy or stand-up comedy and getting offended. If you're going to a stand-up comedy show or something like that, how could you get offended by that? That does not make sense. They're gonna say some seriously offensive shit, but make people laugh at the sense of it. It doesn't mean that they encouraging whatever, but they're making people laugh on it, man. It's like, come on, man. Like, what the fuck?
No, of course. Yeah, no, I mean, other than that, I find it funny, man.
Yep. Yeah, no, that was awesome. The other thing I saw, man, I think it was another breaking news from Sony saying that the door's closed for Spider-Man. Like,
heartbreaking.
What the fuck?
Heartbreaking.
Man, open your mind, bro. What do you mean the door's closed, man? I mean, like, keep it open a little bit, man. Shit, slide in a little $20 billion under the rug or something, man. Like, what do you mean the door's closed? Listen, man, after reading a lot of shit, like we discussed last time, apparently it was Disney's fault, they lose, but Sony, man, like, maybe use this to your advantage and say, okay, give us the monies, man. Like, don't say the door's closed. Are you serious?
The problem is we don't know what it will do to the... So, the MC universe, regardless, it will continue. There won't be no issues there, yeah?
Of course.
They can hide it.
And also...
Sorry,
sorry to cut you. I was also thinking about something. I was actually thinking about this. That in some weird way, even though I didn't want it to happen, the fact that Tony Stark is dead and he was like the main connection with Spider-Man, it's kind of like a good thing in the sense like, okay, Tony's not in it no more, so you kind of can get rid of Spider-Man a little bit. Even though there was this whole genre of him, Spider-Man becoming the next Tony Stark sort of thing, they could just twist it and say, you know what, after Tony died, Peter Parker just couldn't take it no more and he just wanted to just hang up the web slinging and you know what I mean? They could just say he's done. He chilled because after Tony died, he couldn't take it no more. You know what I mean? So they can kind of twist it like that. But Marvel was so smart, they'll figure it out.
No, I mean, I don't think they could even get his name involved now. That's how it is.
That's true, yeah. That's true.
So they would just say, they can't say nothing. Then he just, basically, nigga just disappeared, bro. Shit, shouldn't say it that way.
Yeah.
But he just disappeared, bro.
Yeah,
no
true.
offense by the word that I used there, but I was just saying he just disappeared. So I don't know. It'd be a difficult one to see where it goes from there. I'm sure it'd be interesting to see him in that other universe. So we'll have to wait and see what they do next.
Let's wait and see, man. Look, at the end of the day, I'm gonna go watch it. When Sony make a new Spider-Man movie, I'm gonna watch it. If it's basic, then I'm gonna say it's basic. You know what I mean? Because look, man, like I said, not Tom Holland, the Garfield ones, I just did not enjoy. Now, if Sony are thinking, yeah, I can make those type of Spider-Man movies, you'll be successful, then you're gonna lose. And a lot of Disney fans and Marvel fans, unfortunately, right? They're like, oh, we gotta boycott them and shit. So they're gonna lose. They've lost. You know, some people are definitely gonna boycott them. I'm not one of them guys that want to go enjoy it. But you know, Venom was okay. You know what I mean? Venom was okay. When they're gonna do with Venom 2 and the Carnage, let's see what they do. You know what I'm trying to say? So it might be, you know, they might be able to just keep it flowing. But will they be able to, you know, progress financially and story-wise and build a whole universe? I mean, you got a universe, but you got Spider-Man universe. You don't have the MCU universe. Yeah. So when you say you have a universe of characters, you don't. You just have Spider-Man. You know what I mean? And anyone in his universe. But that's not a universe. That's Spider-Man. They should all be there anyway. Yeah. When you cross a Doctor Strange with a Bruce Banner, that's a fucking universe. You know what I'm trying to say?
No, of course. And that's where they're gonna lack. You know what I mean? That's going to be the problem. There's only so much you can do with a character like that. And I think that's why he worked so well in the MCU, because they were coming to the end games.
Of course. Well, I'm glad it all happened before Endgames and Endgames happened and the last Spider-Man movie just came out and whatnot. Whatever happens. I'm sure in the future Disney might just throw more money at them. Please do. And, you know, get him back. But listen, we got so much to look forward to. Look, man. Wolverine is a fan fucking favorite, bro. Yeah. Imagine Marvel make the best Wolverine ever that everyone forgets about Spider-Man. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, just use that as an example. You know what I mean? A Fantastic Four movie, a Silver Surfer, like all the X-Men and the mutants. But bro, like Marvel, if they do it so right, they'll make us forget about Spider-Man. We don't need him. Well, they do need him, but just saying in a sense, like, look, you got fucking Wolverine versus Hulk coming out next week. Don't chat too much about Spider-Man anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like, if they say something like that, bro, come on, come on, it's just too much. So yeah,
no,
you know,
totally,
it's unfortunate, but hopefully, man, you know, these movies just keep them coming, and let Disney and Sony and them big rich people figure that shit out.
Exactly. Other than that, bro, did you see that footage I sent with Tom Cruise as Tony Stark?
I didn't watch it, no. Was it good?
Shit, fuck, bro. Later on, watch it. It's very good. Could you imagine the MCU with Tom Cruise, bro?
He could have been a good Tony Stark, or maybe even a Captain America. He's too short to be a captain.
Yeah, nah, but, he looks like Iron Man, bro. I gotta say, he could have pulled it off. Other than that, I got to see Terminator 1 and 2. I don't know if we spoke about that. Terminator, what's it called? Dark Fate comes out very soon. I did the It experience, which I probably haven't had the chance to speak about. Now, It Chapter 2 came out yesterday. Haven't gone and seen it just yet, but me and the Geek, still shout outs to Luke, did the It experience. Now, that shit was fucking scary and hilarious, bro. So, the It experience was at the London Vault. Now, what they did was, they created parts of the nut house, the fun house, in the London dungeons, you know, the underground tunnels and shit. and then fucking put us together and make us walk through this fucking funhouse and scream our asses off, bro. It was hilarious, bro. I was dying, bro. There was a part where you walk through the house, and it asks you to pick one of the doors. I picked very, very scary. Fucking, it was a hall of mirrors, and he just jumped out at me, and I screamed, bro.
Oh my god. That sounds scary, man.
He was like, did that fucked up laugh, and I was like, oh shit, you bastard. So he got me there.
Shit.
He got me there, and then after that, the next one, walked us through a tunnel. Georgie comes out of nowhere, scares the shit out of us, and then furthermore, my man, they did it really well because they put headphones on us, they gave us torches, and the lights went out and shit, and you look at one side of the tunnel, you go to look the other side of the tunnel, and next thing my man's running down and chasing you and shit.
Fuck.
And then you come out, and then, yeah, it was a great experience. So that was one to talk about, the experience. I think that just finished us last week, which is quite cool. Other than that, I'm getting back to drawing, bro. I'm doing some iPad sketches. I'm working on a Joker one at the moment now, Whacking Phoenix. Hopefully, I'm going to try and put some time into it tonight. So, as you were saying, work on your craft, even if it's 5 minutes a day. You will feel fulfilled that you did 5 minutes of something towards your dream. And other than that, I haven't started reading them yet, but they've just started coming through the post. Celebration of Marvel's 80th anniversary and Marvel Comics issue 1000. And I've got these awesome covers coming through, and they look amazing, bro. I'm so moist. You need to run down to your local comic book shop, pick up your favourite covers, bro. They got a sick one of Daredevil at the moment, which is sold out. I'm still trying to wait for one. But so far, I've put a couple up on my Instagram post. Check it out. I've started to put my first couple of comic books on the shelf, bro. It looks mad.
You mean at home?
Yeah.
In the new place?
Yeah, the new place, yeah. So,
awesome.
Yeah, so that's quite nice. And then to finish things off, I have a screening, a multimedia screening of Brad Pitt's new movie, Ad Astra, which I'll be going on Tuesday to check out, which should be interesting. It looks good. I'm always a big fan of space movies. Interstellar still is one of my favourite ones. But it's interesting to see what they're going to do with this one. Brad Pitt goes into space regarding blackouts on the Earth issues and shit like that. It looks good. Me and Yak are going to go because I'm going to take Yak, a bit of a pickup for him in case Brad Pitt's there, he can jump him in it.
Moist. That's awesome, bro. Sounds good.
Yeah, so that'll be that. And then we're planning, man. We're seeing what's going to happen with the Joker. And I'm going to just continue with doing more artwork and stuff like that.
Awesome, bro. Sounds good, bro. I'm just quickly going through the comicbook.com on Facebook just to see what other news that we might have missed. What about, have you seen some of the images of the Marvel What If cartoon and stuff? You can see like zombie Captain America, you can see T'Challa being Star-Lord, you can see Peggy being Captain America, so there's some interesting stuff. I don't think I read something about the series won't dedicate an episode to each movie, so it won't be like every single 22 movies, 20 whatever movies they got now, they're gonna have a different What If. I think they're just gonna pick up a couple, so that should be interesting anyway, based on some of the images we've seen.
Yeah, no, it looks good. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, cool. What's going on? Batman returns in season 1 of DC's universe. DC's Titans season 2. Ashraf said that season 2 is out, right? So need to check that out. But there's pictures of Bruce Wayne and Alfred and stuff. So that should be awesome.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm looking to check that out. First season was really good.
Yeah, 100%. That first season was brilliant. I enjoyed that. I look forward to season 2. What else is going on? What else is going on? Hey, there was a little trailer for the Birds of... what's it called? The female villains, Birds of Prey?
Yeah, I saw that. It's with Harlequin and they show a couple of scenes. Yeah, it looks interesting.
That looks interesting. I mean, we'll see. I mean, we got a new Joker that to look forward to more than anything, so...
Exactly, so... We've got quite a lot coming out at the moment, man. as I always say, we live in great times at the moment, man. We have been blessed with, you know.
Yeah.
To this day, it still bugs me that we've got so much coming out, and this was like stuff we talked about with our uncle when we were kids. You know what I mean? You know, who'd ever thought we'd get an X-Men movie? As bad as they are, we got an X-Men movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we're gonna get some good ones coming out hopefully soon, man.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I can't wait to see when Kevin Feige jumps onto this project, because we need some justification, man. The X-Men was the A-team at one point, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we need some justice. We need some people to bring the right characters back on the big screen, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm not seeing much other news on this, to be honest. But yeah, no, we got movies to look forward to. We got what else? No, I'm not seeing that, man.
Yeah, it's alright. I mean, there's more to come anyway, so.
I started watching Power. Have you ever seen Power, bro?
No, is it good?
It's actually not bad, man. Ibby's always talked about it, and I was like, yeah, I never got into it, so I got on Plex and started watching it. It's actually pretty good so far. It's one of those shows I kind of like, though. So I guess so. And I haven't really got into the what's that fantasy one with the puppets, bro?
Dark Crystal.
You know what? I couldn't get into it. I mean, I don't know what it is, because I don't remember it from back in the days, honestly, to be honest with you. I know it's one of those things that was, you know, from back in our childhood days, but I actually can't remember, which is why I can't get into it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, right now, I just see puppets, and I'm just like, I'm just not feeling it. Maybe I got to give it a chance, but I think a lot of people are loving it because it came, you know, something that we grew up with and whatnot, but I honestly just can't remember. I'm trying to scan my dumb brain to be like, do I remember this? And I actually can't.
Oh no, I'm enjoying it. I've seen the first 2 episodes. It's nostalgic. It's colourful. It's I suppose I appreciate physical imagery. You know, as we were growing up, that was what we got, physical imagery. When they did The Hulk, they had Louis Fringo dressed up in green. You know what I mean? Painted green, like stuff like that. I mean, I appreciate the arts. That's just me.
Yeah.
But give it a go. It's more of a fantasy anyway. Yeah. It is a fantasy thing. It takes time to get in. I love the opening intro. But yeah, no, good times, good things.
I'll try to get into it. I just couldn't. But yeah, no, I'm just watching Power to kind of kill some time. The Evolution of Hip Hop Season 3's come out, so I'm looking forward to watching that, because that was a really good hip hop sort of just the evolution of hip hop music. It was really done well, and really thought about which hip hop artists made a real influence on hip hop, and that's a good show. So if you have a chance, check that out, man. What else I've been watching? What else? That's it, man. I haven't really been cinema in a while. I'm not sure what's out.
Yeah, that was it. It's just it too at the moment.
Okay, I won't watch it by myself, so pass. I fucking stand here and get scared, man, looking out my balcony thinking there's a motherfucker out there. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I'm gonna scare me, man.
Alright, bro. I'm gonna have to call it quits, but I gotta get back to this housework. It was a pleasure catching up with you, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the bed myself. I'm actually really tired. I actually need a massage, bro. Been training hard, so. But I'm gonna hit the bed tomorrow. I'm gonna do some sightseeing. Oh, actually, in Sentosa, which is one of the islands, they're doing on the beach. Someone is actually sculpturing like Star Wars, like sandcastle type things, like Yoda as a sandcastle, R2-D2 and whatnot. They done that for a Marvel thing last time. I remember my friend sending me pictures, so I'm gonna try and check that out within the week as well. So
yeah,
do
awesome. That, man. Send the photos as well if you can, bro.
Yeah, it'll be quite amazing. Hopefully, I can get out there next week. Okay, cool, bro. Well, listen, man, it's been good to catch up. We got deep on this one. It's nice to get deep and, you know, express.
No, of course. Well, it's been a while as well. It's been like we missed out last week, so it's only because due to me and the housework, it's just got a bit overwhelming. But no, I'll have a bit more time, so we'll crack on, get back on track on the weekly podcast, and more videos coming to you guys.
Cool. All right. Well, that's it, man. Guys, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Right. All the likes, all the subscribers, freaking amazing. The dislikes, comments, guys, comment. You know, if there's anything you wanna discuss or whatever, let's do it, man. As you can see, me and Kibbs get deep sometimes. So if you wanna get involved in these deep discussions, get involved, man. Yeah, Kibbs, I'm gonna leave you to the house. Do your thing. I need to hang up my laundry. The washing machine has just come back. I'm back in time, so to hang that up.
Cool.
But yeah, cool. Guys, thank you so much. I'm out, man.
Take care, bro,
Kibbs,
man.
peace.
Peace.